All right, guys, I am your bariatric buddy, and in between my informative videos on bariatric surgery, I will be coming in and out with my personal challenges and experiences. As I've mentioned previously, I am a twice bariatric surgery. My first surgery was the gastric sleeve, and then I had a conversion to the gastric bypass. I had the gastric sleeve almost 3 years ago, and I am 9 months post gastric bypass. And I am here to let you guys know I am currently doing a reset. hmm I am doing a bariatric reset. I did not say a pouch reset, but I am doing a bariatric post reset. And what that entails is going back to the beginning. I'm going back to the beginning. And what that looked like for me is drinking my water 30 minutes before I eat and waiting 30 minutes after I eat. Eating small portions, weighing my food, documenting everything that I eat, consuming my protein first, going back to drinking my protein shakes, getting 64 ounces of water daily. That is what a reset supposed to look like, not limited to just those things. That is what I'm choosing to do. Why I chose to do a pouch, a bariatric reset, is because I have not lost any weight, which is expected the second time around. Why? Because your body has been conditioned to the first surgery and to the first initial weight loss. My surgeon discussed that with me. We had that conversation, but I went on with it anyway, which I will be discussing that in my video that I share with you all about bariatric surgery. Again, this is just my personal experience with bariatric surgery. However, I am on day 2 of this reset. Yesterday, I ate a air fried chicken breast, and I marinated in jerk seasoning, which has no calories and less than 1 gram of carb and sugar. I drank my water. I did not meet goal of 64 ounces. And I had 2 protein shakes, which totals up to 60 grams. I would say more or less, I don't have the information in front of me, but I do believe that I ate less than 500 grams of food yesterday. hmm This morning, I had a protein shake, 30 grams, and I believe the shake is like 160 in calories. And I had a chicken breast with my jerk seasoning. So I would say I may be at roughly 200 calories. And after 30 minutes of me eating the chicken breast, I took a few sips of water. If I get hungry again, and I'm sure that I will, I have the option of a protein shake and or another chicken breast. I'm going to try my best to get in 3 shakes today. I already had one. To let you guys know how I am feeling, I feel a little pinky around the eyes. Mentally, I'm fine. Physically, I'm fine. I would like to get up and do something. Um, Exercise yesterday, I went to the mall and walked around. Today, oh, and I did a little AI video yesterday. Today I have not done any exercise, but I will put on my Billy Blank on YouTube where he's doing the weights. I will get that to you at another time, but that's what I'm going to do. I am going to alternate um, physical activity and then the next day strength training. Um, I have to give you guys a disclaimer. I am retired now. I was a healthcare provider. I am currently in school to earn a degree in science. I'm considering becoming a nutritionist and or a registered dietitian. My work history, I've been a physical um, fitness trainer. I taught a beginner step class and a toning class. I've read some nutrition books. I've taken a nutrition class 2 semesters ago. I've taken biology, anatomy, so I've taken care of patients in all various settings. So I'm not speaking to you out my ass. I know what I'm talking about. I want to share this pouch reset. You have healthcare professionals talking about a pouch reset. You have um, bariatric patients talking about a pouch reset. And I am here to tell you that I know that I know that I know anatomically there's no such thing as a pouch reset. There's no way you can shrink your pouch. No, you can't. It stretches. That's why they don't want you to drink while you eat, because it will expand. You want to keep the integrity of your pouch as long as you can. Because if you do it too quick, too soon, then you will be able to consume more food, more liquid, and then you begin to put on weight. Okay? So if you want to keep the integrity of your pouch, stop eating when you are full and do not drink and eat. Try your best to not to throw up, because the pressure of will cause it to contract. So don't overeat and don't overdrink. A pouch reset, where people go back on the liquid phase. Baby, you tell the truth, shame the devil. We never could cover the liquid phase. So why do you want to go back to that? And if you do go back to the liquid, for how long? Because when you start eating and drinking again, there goes the weight. So let's not be foolish. A reset should be going back to the basic of waiting to eat, waiting to drink, weighing your food, portion control, not eating and drinking at the same time, okay? Exercising, drinking 64 ounces of water. That is the reset. Going back to the beginning. And a reset should be done every so often. Or when you feel like the scale is not moving, the weight is coming on, then you go back to the basic. But it does not mean you're going to shrink your pouch, right? You're just trying to get the scale moving again. You very well can blow your pouch. And then you want to go and get another weight loss surgery or some type of pill or injection, when you can just be kind to what you already have. Okay? So let's get rid of pouch reset. No such thing. And don't allow anyone to tell you that pouch resetting is a thing. Let's take a water balloon. You put water in it, it will expand. And after you put the water in it and drain it a few times, it takes on a weird shape. That's your pouch. When you drink too much, or eat too much, or eat and drink at the same time, you're affecting, the integrity. and then you get to expanding it, then that means more food, more calories, and now you're in a place that you don't want to be in. So, people, be mindful, please. Now, as I mentioned, getting back on me, as I mentioned, I have not lost any weight since the conversion, and my doctor had put me on Ventramine, and I had got down to 202 pounds. I'm currently 217. And I came off of the Ventramine. This was with the first surgery. And you're only allowed to be on it for so long before it stopped working. And I got up to 230 pounds. So after the surgery, the conversion, I got back right back down to 217 and cannot budge. And yeah, I do some extreme stuff, and or I do a diet and get down to 210 or 214. But when you start back eating and drinking again, I go right back up to 217. So I went to my surgeon and I told him I wanted my fupa removed. And he told me if I got down to 180 pounds, he will remove it. He also trying to get me on Zepbound. That's what we are currently working on now. So I will keep you updated, and just follow me on this reset, and I will track each day how I feel. I would like to do this reset for 2 weeks or as long as I can, mentally and physically. Until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself, and be kind to yourself.